The Gina and Maddie podcast. Gina and Maddie.
Totally wild.
All right.
Here's my iguana story. This is true. The blast of Arctic air that's plunged most of the United States at the moment into freezing temperatures may bring another strange risk to Florida because iguanas are falling from the sky. Now, it's true.
It's not raining cats and dogs.
It's raining iguanas.
It's hailing iguanas.
And there's a pretty sizable iguana population in Florida because they've come across, illegally in the pet trade, there's this black spiny-tailed iguana, the Mexican spiny-tailed iguana. That one's got an accent. And these... the green iguana, which is...
How does the Mexican iguana sound?
I thought you would do that for me.
No.
I thought you would do.
I don't want to get cancelled at 13 after 6.
And there's the green iguana, which we're all kind of, when you think about iguanas, you
They're
think of that.
eco-friendly. They're the ones that, don't use paper. Yeah, right.
So once it gets below 7 degrees here, what we call 7 degrees, if they're hanging onto a tree, don't look up because they will just drop at your feet. It's called cold-driven torpor is the name of it. And
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Torpor. How would you say that,
Torpor.
basically?
Beautiful. Nailed it.
But cold-driven torpor. Because they're cold-blooded animals and they depend on environmental heat to maintain a body temperature like most lizards.
So you're in Florida. You're walking down the road and you're like, I can't wait to hear the Trump debate. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. We love Trump here in Florida. And then all of a sudden...
Bang.
Just iguanas are falling from the sky.
Iguanas everywhere, but you don't need to panic.
No?
Because they can't move until they get warmed up again. So they're
literally frozen.
They're literally still, and then if they're lucky, the lucky ones warm up and scurry away. But yeah, so it's a
like
danger.
being respawned in a video game. Like they just dropped it and then just went and then just go back up the tree again.
Honestly, that's exactly what it would be like.
I would love to see. I don't know why, but I would love to see that happen. I just want to see an iguana fall, be frozen on the ground, and then climb back up a tree.
Because you'd freak out if one was coming towards you, but then you realise, you don't have to wait because it can't go, because it's stuck on the ground.
True.
Now, moving over back to Australia now, the glow-in-the-dark animals. They found, there's always
worms, the glowworms.
Well, it's glowworms and fireflies, and there's some fish and stuff that we already know glow. Well,
that algae sometimes that gets washed.
Algae
that
glows
is incredible.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh man, yeah. I saw someone swimming in it last time, and I was like, I wouldn't do that.
But
Happy to take a photo of it.
It looks pretty though when you're moving around.
Put it on the gram, but don't swim in it.
No. Don't swim in it. Well, apparently some mammals have been discovered to have a secret superpower that they can glow in the dark. Before now, it was thought that only Australian marsupials, they already knew about this, platypus, wombats, Tasmanian devils, echidnas and spiny anteaters are fluorescent under ultraviolet UV light. They glow. Isn't that amazing? A little bit like, when you go to the disco and you've got a bit of dandruff.
Yeah.
I reckon it's a bit like that.
I was thinking more my white shoelaces. But
or your white teeth, if you made your teeth too
No
white.
head and shoulders over here. But
Or if you've washed a tissue accidentally.
It's all peeling all over your shirt.
Yeah, and then you all of a sudden, I think it's a little bit like that.
But who was the person that decided to blue light a marsupial?
Well,
and for what reason?
Very...
Oh! Gary, the platypus has a big mark on your back. What's going on there?
Well, the article I read discusses a fascinating phenomenon where certain mammals, including some under certain light conditions, exhibit fluorescence. It's a trait more commonly known in fish and birds and insects, as we know. It's due to the presence of special proteins they absorb and then re-emit light, and they don't really understand why they do it, but they suspect potentially camouflage or attracting males or deterring predators. They're not real sure. But
how good are Australian animals? They can even glow in the dark.
We
are so awesome that we glow in the dark and have blue light discos. They're just all getting together and just...
Disco wombats.
They're all just dancing around together in bush parties, bush toofs. Yeah,
that's what Australians known for.
Beautiful.
Disco wombats.
Gina and Maddie.
All right, who are we keeping our eye on this morning, G?
Selena Gomez is officially a billionaire, according to Bloomberg's index. She officially became a billionaire at age 32. According to the index, her wealth estimated at $1.3 billion. Billion.
Is that to do with makeup? Is that?
Yeah. It's primarily attributed to her cosmetics company, Rare Beauty, which she launched in 2020. She's a 51% stakeholder. Oh, my God, 32. Imagine being 32. Her music career obviously helped, and other ventures contributed to her wealth, but rare beauty is the main source, similar to Rihanna.
Like Riri, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And Taylor Swift's in the Billionaire Club as well, but I think it'd be a nice club to be a member of.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have any issues being a part of it.
I wouldn't.
No.
I think we'd be good at it.
Yeah, oh gosh, I'd nail it. What are you doing today? Oh, I don't know, just like going to have a bath in money. What are you going to do?
Go out in my boat.
Yeah, I'm just going to, what are you going to do? I might just buy a gold necklace and throw it in the bin. That's what I might do. Because I can. She's also in Only Murders in the Building, which is on Disney, and they've just, in the last couple of weeks, announced they're going to do another season after this one, which is fantastic.
I still haven't seen it, and you know I'm going to love that.
You will absolutely love it.
On
I know,
Disney Plus?
Yeah, Disney Plus. It's hard because how many different streaming services can you have?
That's the thing. Is there anything else on Disney Plus that's worth getting Disney Plus for?
Yeah. I'm not going to rattle them all off now, but there are some really good ones.
I need to do that. Yeah. Well, sticking on, Selena Gomez says she can't carry her own children. You know, she's had a lot of health issues over her life.
Well, she have lupus, I think.
Yeah, and she realises that, and she expressed sadness over this, but remains hopeful and grateful for surrogacy and adoption options because she's in quite the serious relationship now. But with music producer Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco, yeah.
What did you call him?
Benny Blanco.
I thought you called him BJ.
No, he's a DJ.
Oh, DJ.
I don't know what they get up to. That's
DJ, Benny Blanco. She said, we're not rushing into marriage, but our bond is strong and supportive, and she emphasised that she will keep her name regardless of any future changes in her personal life. So she's not going to become Selena Blanco.
No, why would you? You've got a cool name like Gomez.
He might become Benny Gomez.
Benny Gomez, take her name. It's like Bella. Bella's not taking my name because she's got like the ethnic, my wife, she's taken the ethnic last name. She's like, I don't want to just become a basic. She's a Gutierrez.
She didn't change it at all.
No. And I'm like, why would you? When your last name is Gutierrez.
It's pretty cool.
How good is it having to spell it every time to someone on a phone? Why would you want to change
it? That's a pain. My husband hates when people, like, if we rock up at a hotel and they go, hello, Mr. Jeffries.
Oh, that is very. That happened on our honeymoon. Everywhere we went, all the cards, like, welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Gutierrez. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy to be Mr. Gutierrez. It makes me sound a little bit.
It does make you sound a bit posher.
Well, yeah. It's just got a bit of an edge.
Yeah, a bit edgy.
Oh, God, he can make a paella, can't he? Yeah.
I love you know how to say paella.
Paella.
Adam Sandler celebrates Happy Gilmore 2 starting production. We've only just begun. Adam Sandler has announced that production has begun on Happy Gilmore 2, a sequel to the 1996 comedy. We're excited about this, right?
It was number one in my top 5 list of Adam Sandler films. Another top 5 list today, but yeah, it was number 1.
Just stay out of my way, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say.
How about I just go eat some hay? I can make things out of clay and lay by the bay. I just may. What do you say?
I love it so much.
Apparently he wrote the script with Tim Haley. I don't know how to say his name. And celebrated
didn't notice.
It's probably Halihi, I reckon.
No, I reckon just move on.
Yeah. And he's very excited. He put it on Instagram, announced it, and he said, the way I see it, we've only just begun, was what he said. But how cool.
Just begun.
Thank you. I was hoping you would sing that.
Pleasure.
Keep going.
You got, let's do the Princess Kate stuff.
Kate Middleton gives positive update, reveals rare family video after grueling cancer battle. So she's announced that she is now cancer-free.
Do you want to have a listen to a bit of the video?
Yeah,
this is a bit
news.
of Kate talking about it.
As the summer comes to an end, I cannot tell you what a relief it is to have finally completed my chemotherapy treatment. The last 9 months have been incredibly tough for us as a family. Life as you know it can change in an instant, and we've had to find a way to navigate the stormy waters and road unknown. The cancer journey is complex, scary, and unpredictable for everyone, especially those closest to you. With humility, it also brings you face to face with your own vulnerabilities in a way you've never considered before. And with that, a new perspective on everything.
Isn't that lovely to hear that
So
she's
good.
cancer-free? And cancer does not discriminate, does it?
Absolutely not.
Gina and Maddie.
Yeah, this is where Gina likes to take us on a stroll, a mosey. Just a little walk down memory lane and find out what went down in history on this day. And this day is the 10th of September.
And this day is National Swap Ideas Day.
Oh.
I don't know where that one came from. I don't know how
Got
you
an idea?
swap
You
an
want to swap?
idea.
Do you want to swap the one you were talking about off air before with your mate? Or we don't want to talk about that,
No,
are we?
we don't talk about that.
That's a big
I
secret.
got an idea. Let's bring in a waffle maker to this, one that can make like a
God.
jaffle maker
Do you know
for
how,
breakfast.
how many hoops we're going to have to go through? We've got to go talk to Ligs about it, then we're going to have to get it tagged, and then we have to let the engineering
true.
department know.
Terrible idea.
The
You
hoops
tell me
you're
your
going to have
idea.
to jump through.
What's your idea you want to swap? with
should we have
my
tomorrow
idea?
off?
That's a good one. It's also National TV Dinner Day. I don't know if I've ever had a
American.
national TV. Is that where
So American.
you get this little plastic thing that's got, there's the vegetables, there's the potato, there's the meat?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I think it's a very American
Is
thing
it?
now,
Well, that's
TV dinner.
today,
Yeah.
a TV dinner. On 1847 in this day, the first theatre ever opened in Hawaii.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Just doing the hula on the stage.
Yeah.
And that big guy that sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh, playing his little ukulele.
He was like 300 kilos. He was huge.
That's an unusual side note.
Well, do you want to know more?
Yeah.
So I can't think of his name. Can you, CJ, can you get Googling Somewhere Over the Rainbow, the Hawaiian version? It
I
came
love
about, right, I'm pretty sure his mate had a recording studio. He got up and started playing. He's like, I'll start playing this version. They're like,
Yeah.
you should get into the recording studio, lay it down. He went in at 3 o'clock in the morning, recorded it in the studio, and then they laid it out. That was it, and it became a hit.
It's such
just
a
isn't
beautiful
it?
version of the song.
You weren't game enough to say his name, were you? Israel Kamakawawi Ole. Israel Kamakawawi Ole. I'll go with that.
I think you nailed it.
Let's just
It is
move on,
a
maybe.
beautiful version.
It is, isn't it?
In
Yeah.
1894, on this day, London taxi driver George Smith is the first to be fined for drunk driving. Perfect. This is the weirdest story ever. In 1945 in this state, Mike, the headless chicken, is decapitated in Fruita, Colorado, and he survived for another 18 months without a head.
Yeah.
And then he, you say you run around like a headless chicken. That's where that saying came from.
This, I've got a photo of him.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, is it going to be horrible? Well,
This
it makes
is-
me feel sick.
This is Mike, the headless chook. So that's his head on the
Mike.
ground there.
But he was okay.
18 months just rocking around with no head.
How did he know where he was going and how did he eat?
It was Colombia. I don't reckon he was that hungry.
It's the weirdest story ever. Well, this is why it's National TV Dinner Day. In 1953, the first TV dinner got sold in Swanson. 1964, on this day, Rod Stewart records his first single, Good Morning Little Schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Now, you couldn't write that anymore, could you?
No. And can I read you some of the lyrics of
Yes,
this?
please.
This is horrific. Good morning, little schoolgirl. Good morning, little schoolgirl. Can I come home with you? Can I come home with you? Tell your mama and your papa I was once a schoolboy too.
Rod Stewart.
I'm going to buy me an aeroplane. Fly right over town. And if I don't mind, baby, I ain't going to put my aeroplane down. This is just so weird.
That's not
Don't want to hurt your
okay.
feelings. Don't want to get mad at you. No, that's
Why
problematic.
is he not cancelled?
Problematic.
Moving on, 1966 on this day, Neil Diamond has his first Billboard chart success with single Cherry Cherry.
How good's
great
Neil
song.
Diamond? How good is Neil
How
Diamond?
good is it? I do believe I won Breaky Banger with one
the
of
Neil
his songs
Diamond
a couple
song.
weeks ago.
Absolutely. You could put up Crunchy Granola Sweet and it would win Breaky Bangers.
Yeah.
You could put up any Neil Diamond song.
I
reckon it
do
would
love it.
win.
Have you ever seen him live?
Nah, I wish I had.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Well, Neil Diamond was only meant to be a songwriter. And
Yeah.
so that was the thing. Like, the story about Neil Diamond is like, and no one wanted his songs. He's like, oh God,
I have to
all
do
right.
it myself.
Have to do it myself, and then boom,
What a great story.
just hot August nights all year round.
Is he's still kicking, right? So he might come out to Australia one day.
I reckon he's done.
Is
I
he
reckon
done? He's made enough
Yeah,
money.
Yeah.
1975 on this day, rock band Kiss released their first live album, Alive.
Then they did a live tour as well.
You're a big fan, aren't you?
I was part of the Kiss Army.
Yeah.
I've seen them 4 times since their farewell tour.
I love it. On 1990 in this day, Hard Rock Cafe opens in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's pretty cool. I love Elvis. In 2000, Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical Cats closes Winter Garden Theatre. After 7,485 performances, it
Oh my
won 7
gosh.
Tony Awards, 3 Drama Desk Awards, and a Grammy Award.
It was the longest, I don't know if it still has the record, but it did have the record for the longest running Broadway show.
Did you see it?
I've seen Cats.
Is it
Yeah,
good?
I actually did see, oh God, this sounds so obnoxious. I did see it on Broadway. Yeah.
I think number 1 is Phantom of the Opera for
Phantom
longest
now.
running.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Well, in 2018, John Legend, Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice win Emmys for Jesus Christ Superstar live in concert,
Jesus.
making them all EGOT winners. What's that?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. So
Wow.
yeah, it's a very small club of EGOTers.
Yeah.
And he is one.
They're saying Billie Eilish might become one soon. She's, I think, halfway there, so
Yeah,
she's trying to tick all the boxes.
I think she is 3/4 of the way there. I think all she needs is a Tony Award. I think she's got a Grammy. I think she's got an Oscar.
for James Bond.
And I think she
Yeah.
might have an Emmy. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe
Yeah,
no Emmy.
halfway.
Yeah, halfway. Good work,
Oh,
CJ.
good on you. And, well, apparently Legend was the first black winner of that. Good on you, John Legend. And birthdays today.
Sam Kerr.
We all love Sam Kerr. How old would you think she would be?
I reckon she's older than you think. I reckon Sam might be 32.
Yeah, she's 30.
30.
She's got a baby face though, hasn't she?
Yeah,
She looks
yeah.
super young. And Colin Firth turns 63 today too.
Colin Firth is Mr. Darcy. Is that from
He is from
Love Actually?
Mamma Mia.
Mamma
Love
Mia.
Actually.
Yeah,
Love
that's
Actually?
right.
He
Nanny
falls in love
McPhee.
with the Portuguese girl
yes.
in Love Actually.
And yes, was he on Big Underpants as well?
Oh, Bridget Jones' Diary.
Thank you.
Can we make a game?
Big Underpants.
Can we make a game that we play on air where Gina has to describe things she can't think the name of?
I'll make a note of it.
And then
that
I've got to guess what
I
she's
would-
talking
and
about.
because you're very good. Look, I said
got
Big
Big
Underpants
Underpants.
and you got it.
And music-wise, in 1991, rock band Nirvana released their single "Smells Like Teen Spirit" on this day. Oh, what a riff!
The Gina and Maddie Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.